So as Beyond Light creeps a little bit closer every day, my excitement has been steadily growing for a lot of things, including Statsis and a bunch of the new exotics that have been displayed to us, but I am also very excited for the changes coming to the mods in Destiny 2. And I know it's not really a subtle change, but it's one of those changes that, yes, it's maybe not as flashy as a new exotic or an entirely new class, but I guarantee it's going to make the quality of life of just grinding Destiny and getting your builds done so much better. And the reason I like this change is because Destiny is a fairly simple game, in my opinion. It has fairly simple mechanics, fairly easy to understand classes, easy skill trees, even easy weapon and armor stats, but the mods feel unnecessarily tedious. In a This Week at Bungie mod post, Bungie decided to go over some of the modifications they're going to be doing for Beyond Light. And it's not really that hard to wrap your head around, but if you have ever done a build or know how mods work in the game, you're going to have a big sigh of relief as Beyond Light comes out, because it's going to involve a lot of interesting changes to the game. So there are several changes they are actually making, but the biggest changes in my opinion are the energy type requirements change and the enhanced mod rebalancing. So for the energy type stuff, all they're really doing is removing all of the energy affinities from weapon-oriented armor mods. That means if you have mods that increase reload speed for a weapon or increase the amount of ammo you find for a weapon, those will not have an affinity attached to them, meaning you could put that on any type of armor, which is great because that removes sort of a layer of complexity that existed within a build. If you wanted to change the affinity off a piece of armor, you could. It would cost you a couple precious resources that you might want to use for something else. And I felt like that was an unnecessary cost to the player. Additionally, enhanced mods are also getting some rebalancing done. Now, a lot of people have been complaining that mods don't really feel like they're taking an effect until you get to the enhanced version of a mod. And I definitely agree with this sentiment. It doesn't really feel like it's having that big of an effect on gameplay until you put on an enhanced version of a mod. So to respond to that grievance, Bungie has decided to take all of the base mods and move their stats up to the enhanced version of that mod. So there will no longer be essentially two mods that do the same thing, but then the enhanced version does it a little bit better. And if you're thinking, well, base mods, they only cost a couple points here and there, but the enhanced versions cost a lot more. Will I just be able to stack a bunch of these mods together and have just like the quickest reload speed known to man? And the answer is no, because they are also moving up the energy cost for the base mods. Now, they aren't going to cost as much as the enhanced mods currently do, but I'm sure they're going to pick some sort of medium that makes it harder to create a build that is just completely overpowered. Additionally, some mods are being moved to completely different slots. I wouldn't start creating builds at the moment for the anticipation of this mod changes. Obviously, they're going to be doing a lot of balancing. I think it's probably best to say that after Beyond Light drops, then we can take a look at all the mods, all the changes, and then start recreating our builds. I don't think this is going to make a lot of current builds obsolete. It's just going to make it easier to get the same stats sooner. You don't have to sit around going and hunting for these very specific mods. It is sort of tedious to get a couple mods. You have to go to Banshee or do a bunch of quests and just grind stuff, hoping that you could get the enhanced version of a mod and throw that into your build. That's actually one of the biggest reasons why I enjoyed the seasonal artifact, is because you could just level that thing up and get a very good mod thrown onto the type of weapon, the specific type of class that you want to be using. If I wanted to upgrade my hand cannons, then I could just go get that mod, reset the artifact, do it a bunch of times. It was just one of the best changes I think that Destiny put into the game. And I'm glad they're really taking a look at mods, because it was one of the weak spots of Armor 2.0. Originally, when I first was introduced to Destiny and was sort of playing as a casual player, I don't think I was paying too much attention to mods because of its complexity. But now that they are making it less tedious, I think newer players will have a better time understanding it, and that's just better overall for the Destiny community, because more people can play and more people can understand and build these incredible loadouts for themselves in Crucible or even in PvE. Raid mods are also getting a lot of changes. Currently, I think raid mods could be a little bit overused, even in things like Gambit, but they're getting a change. Now, raid armors, when they drop, will come with a 5th mod socket specifically for mods related to that raid. If you already have a pre-existing armor set before Season 12 drops, those will not have that specific armor socket. but you will still be able to use that mod onto an existing mod socket. You just won't be able to get that additional 5th socket, which kind of sucks for players that have already finalized their raid builds, but at least you can use whatever build you currently have to keep grinding the raid and just becoming more efficient at it. And if you have any mods from raids that are getting sunset into the Destiny content vault, those mods will completely be going away. So anti-hive mods from Leviathan and anti-fallen mods from the Scourge of the Past are they're gone, which honestly sucks. If you spend a lot of time grinding these mods, maybe they could have come out with this information a little bit sooner so people didn't spend all season just trying to get these mods in order to just have them wiped at the end of the start of the new season. Regardless, I do think overall it is a good decision on Bungie's part, and it's going to be something that's best for the community at whole. It's going to be very good for balancing, especially for new players or just middle of the road players like your boy. So that was it for this video. What are your opinions on mods changing in Destiny 2? Let me know in the comment section down below. If you like this video, please remember to leave it a like and subscribe for more Destiny 2 content right here on the channel. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.